Good morning, party people. That's right, I am on the run. I got a lot going on today. I'm going to try to help Gregory with his P1800. He wants to do a clutch kit on that car. Man, I don't know if I want to get into that, but I'm going to try. And then I got to meet another guy down in Brooklyn to try to see if we can help him figure out what's going on with his S60. I got a couple quick stops to make, drop off a couple parts. I borrowed George's tool by mistake. And just, hanging around the New York City area today. It's nice weather. Didn't make it to see Mike yesterday, but I'll probably see him first thing in the morning. I was planning on leaving probably tomorrow, but I may not make it out of here till Tuesday. I don't have to be in Pennsylvania until Wednesday night or Thursday. But hey, let's see how things roll out. So I'm here. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate you guys' support, especially you guys on that Patreon thing. Got that monthly drip happening. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Let me get rolling because I got a lot to do today. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Owner's going to pick up this 850 today, so I need to put his panels back together. I got his panels off from doing this heater core. I'm going to check that for leaks since I've driven around. Check his coolant level and get this thing wrapped up. Man, where does this come from? I don't even know what's going on there. Leaves and stuff. Yesterday I moved the air box, and the tube that goes from right there on that nipple around to right here broke off. So what I'm going to do, I got a vacuum line. I'm going to hook that 90-degree up on there. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to wrap it under and over and plug it in there. So you don't have to find this crazy, stupid, tiny line. If you just do this, I don't know if the size vacuum matters as much as it does the connection. So that's what I'm going to do to remedy this. Holy cow, I plugged the end of it in there and the dang thing broke right off and fell down. So I'm going to pull that off, hook the vacuum right up to it. I'm going to see if I got a vacuum elbow that I can use to bridge that gap, but I don't think I will. I'm going to have to loop that vacuum line over there and put it on the end of that thing. That thing is like butter, it just melted. This is where I'm currently getting my silicone, very high quality stuff. Somebody asked me about that. That's it right there. I'll put a link in the comments. Ending the day. Crossing the Governor Marion Como Bridge back into New York City area. So we'll pick it up tomorrow. Supposed to be doing an evaporator. Whoop whoop. Here at Steve's place, he got this Volvo Subaru thing going on, and he kind of likes the 5 doors. That's a spare one there. Trying to talk him into selling it. Got a Subaru Panther, and this is, you do this daily, this one here? This your daily driver? Yep. Got his daily driver. We're going to do the evaporator on here. He says it's leaking. Probably been leaking for years. How long does it keep a charge on it?
10 days.
Oh yeah, that's leaking bad. So we're ripping that out, yeah, and getting that replaced. And it's a factory 5. I get these things where I almost got them out, then I reach under them and undo the clips because I don't want to break those boot clips. Massage that out, work it down in there, and then pull this center console out over there. The dash is out. We're about to pull the air chamber back so that we can get the evaporator out. First thing we're going to do is remove these big screws here. You got a screw there, a screw there, a screw there. Do not remove that little screw there. That's just a guide pin that's held in there. Then we're going to pull these two ducts loose here. Pull this out of the chamber. Both of them, take them loose. Get them out of your way. Come over here and take this bolt out down there. Ooh, that thing is rusty. So that we can pivot these lines forward a little bit. Removing this knee bolster, took that screw out there. And I took these two screws out on this end to try to get more of this thing out of the way. Unhook the wire and stuff from the fan. Now let me try to pull these two vents out of there. Take that screw out there, that 12 down there out to get this bracket out of here. Do the same on the other side with that knee bolster and bracket so that this stuff can pivot this way. Then we'll go outside and release the refrigerant lines. Next we're going to take the heater core loose from its pipes so that it can pivot in with us. So we're going to clamp off the lines outside, put a trash bag under here, and grab the coolant with a trash bag. When you're working out here, there is no reason to take that 10mm screw loose, so do yourself a favor and leave it alone. The sin of the north, rust. That bolt down there is not even trying to come out. So we're going to have to drill it out. Get that screw out so we can press on. Try to turn it. Most of it come out in the bit there. Tried that fuel release tool. Really didn't work, so we went and got these, the kind that Nordic loaned me. We tried a black one on the big one, the blue one on the small one. Pop these lines loose. Black clip on the driver's side one, blue clip on the passenger side one. We picked these up from AutoZone. Now I'm going to try to pull the box compartment into the car so I can start undoing that. I'm going to go ahead and take this heater core the rest of the way out. Pull the wire harness loose from that clip there. Unclip the wire harness there. Unclip these wire harnesses so I can pivot this box down enough so that I can reach over it, unscrew these screws that go around the box. So I'm going to move this recycle motor thing out of the way. Then I'll take the screws out of this box, take it apart, get the evaporator out. The driver's side edge of this panel is tucked under this center piece here, but I lift up the passenger side. I shift a little bit to the passenger side, got it from under there, got the clips off the back. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 clips on the back. Here's the evaporator. Man, it looked like somebody had welded that thing at one time. That's awkward. Unless it was like that from the factory. What would you think? Somebody welded that thing at one time?
Looks like somebody did a shitty welding job.
Wow. Anyway, this is the old one. We're going to grab the new one and slide it in there after we vacuum this stuff out. Got all the screws around the box, got the clips around the box, got the recycle motor back in. Had to pivot the unit, top of it, back toward the inside of the car to get the line to go through the hole. Massaged it to get that breather to go in there. And now we put these bolts in. We're going to go ahead and bolt these down to hold that against the firewall. Then go out there and plug the lines in. Those lines probably need to be lubricated a little bit. Too bad we don't have any paint oil. Got those screws secured. The wire harness tucked back in. The recycle arm back together. Those scoops, floor ducts back on. Got this stuff positioned where we can put the dash in and not lose connections to those. Now it's time to come out here. Plug these in. I'm going to put a little WD-40 on them. Hopefully they'll go in, lock in place, not pull back out. Seems like it's on a little bit of a different angle. Hopefully that won't matter. Get those things locked in. Pull your cabin air gasket back out. and retuck it around the frame of the car so that when you put your cabin air filter back on, it's secured properly. Stretch it around, massage it in place. Since we had to drill off the head of that screw holding the dryer and the compressor lines to the frame of the car, we could do one of two things. We could tap a little hole and put a different type of screw in there, but for right now I think I'm gonna recommend that he put a zip tie around that stuff and zip tie to that harness just for temporary till he decides what he's gonna do permanently. Man, get a load of that hack job. Somebody really hacked that up. Both sides. Weird, crazy screw-on deal for the ignition switch. Figured out why the clock spring wasn't hooked up. Somebody tried to put an orange one in. Fortunate for me, I have a green one in my bag. One mounting screw, but it may work. We did a self-service, and we have cold air. I'd say cold air. We are going to shut it down for the day, pick this thing up tomorrow. Got some things to do tomorrow. Is there anybody in the New York area that needs a decent 70 series seat? Is this out of yeah, that's a 98 seat. It'll fit in 850s. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.